thanks everyone. Thank you to our host, Canada Beef. Had the opportunity to work a bit with Canada Beef when last time I was in Asia this past November, and to understand the close connection that Canada Beef has with Alberta, obviously, with about 50% or so of the beef from Canada comes from Alberta. Something I'm very proud of. My family themselves are cow-calf, are ranchers from Saskatchewan, so I know beef fairly well. I know the cattle business somewhat. And I really appreciate the quality products that we have out here, with quality products that we can share anywhere around the world, whether it's UAE or anywhere in the world. I know there's competition out there, but I think we're definitely in the running for the good quality products that we have, and the showcase that we can do with Canada Beef is a great partnership that we have with the wholesalers, with the people that distribute our products, whether it's beef or canola oil or whatever that might be. And UAE is an important contribution to Alberta's economy. We've had, as a government, we've been talking a lot about how are we going to diversify our economy. And that was never diversifying away from oil and gas. Much like this region, we're dependent on our energy exports, which is fine. But what I'm concerned, what's our next industry that could be more easily diversified? Opportunities to marketing, opportunities for new food processing, and that's agriculture, right? So I'm very happy to have the portfolio of agriculture. I'm very pleased with the Premier had picked me for that portfolio. And one of the biggest reasons why I'm happy with that portfolio is fantastic meals. I like this. I have gained some weight since taking portfolio, and I'm hoping to gain a little bit more weight tonight. Thank you.
Our first course is a steak tartare, and classically that steak tartare comes from the tenderloin, and again the most tender cut on the beef animal. So it's going to have a very rich flavor, very beefy and very tender. Chef has paired it with some fantastic accompaniments, including a quail's egg and some very interesting spicing. I think that'll go well with this cut and the wine as well.
In Canada, agriculture has been a very rich tradition. It has over 300-year history, and that builds sophistications into our systems, sophistications that are unique to Canada. Canada itself, the land, our environment, our climates, our clean air, our fresh water, our fertile soil, our high altitude summers, these are all quality ingredients that go into the product and make a great world-class finished product. You want a great product, you have to start with great raw materials and great ingredients, and Canada is of the utmost importance to that. And we as Canadians, what we do is we put the best of Canada into our beef, and how we feel is that Canada is the perfect place in the world to raise beef. Thank you.
Slightly off dry style, lots of orange blossom, and like I say, just that slight bit of sweetness with a good level of acidity is well worth tasting. So please do work your way through the wines as well.
Welcome, of course, to another great Canada Beef event here in Dubai. We've really been struck by how much investment, how much attention, and how much good quality beef Canada Beef is sending into Dubai. So kudos to your team, of course, in Canada Beef, and also to Wahid, of course, and Perry Halal for, I think, really building up the market here and introducing a fantastic product into the UAE and into the region.
Canada Beef also, if you're not aware, looks after our Canadian veal industry as well. So we represent both Canadian beef and Canadian veal. Other systems and standards in place that protect the animal that are also verified and enforced by third parties, as well as our Canadian grading system. Our grading system is based on positive attributes alone. That's critical to know. Our grading system is the checklist that we use to ensure that everything we do throughout the production cycle is right.
You can get those nice tropical fruit aromas from the wine. When we're first tasting wine, we look at the colour, then the aromas on the nose. So you've got lovely citrus notes, lime, lemon, a little bit of lemongrass as well.
We are completing 15 months of operation on Dubai to Toronto route. We are getting it's an important network for us in our network, the Dubai Toronto route. So and we always want to work with all the Canadian firms here. Thank you. And Canada 150, which is very important. We want more people to visit Canada this year. So please keep that in your mind and spread that word across. Thank you.
I want to say thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the excellent quality beef and veal products that we had today. I'm just going to say thank yous. I think you had enough technical information and quality information. First, I want to thank Emmanuel for his and the constant support. You are great support for us and all other Canadian businesses here. So thank you very much. We are very happy to have the Canada Beef Culinary Series come for the second edition this year. It's becoming an annual thing, so thank you very much Canada Beef, Marty and Robert, for the support you always give us for the last 10 years. Thank you for the Hilton, for the partnership. Air Canada, of course, big support since we get to the market. And MMI, thank you very much. It's great. We really enjoyed the wine as well with the beef and veal. So thank you, and we look forward to. We have a few different events happening this week, and we look forward to seeing you this week and next year in the next edition. Thank you very much.
Essentially what Canada Beef does is we represent the Canadian rancher, those that raise the animal, and what our role is really to drive awareness of the positive attributes of the Canadian brand.
And thank you again to Canada Beef for another extraordinary taste experience. Thank you to all to our guests for a continued warm welcome to Dubai and the United Arab Emirates. Many of our products already find their way to the UAE and the Gulf Cooperation Council. My team and I are here to build on a strong and many diverse trade and research relationships we already enjoy together. We look forward to our discussions on how Alberta's farmers, ranchers, and food processors can serve the people of the UAE with quality beef, oilseeds, and pulses.
And the idea behind it was the fact that wine and beef really share a lot of synergy when it comes to the terroir. And you know, again, as we discuss this further and further with them, we found the similarities to be very, very interesting. The fact that beef production is really based on the land and revolves around some of the same attributes that wine production is based on. Notice that you've got a couple of different things, and each of these components represent a bit of a training for your palate, as it were. If I could get you to try one of the pieces of bread, and again, think about it when you're biting into it as this is a good example of what we would term as tender. While this is a AAA tenderloin, you don't see a great deal of marbling here. And that's inherent to the tenderloin cut itself.
A little bit more complicated to pair like red meats with Gamay, but this Gamay has a nice intensity. As you start like gently swirling your glass, you will try to you will get to find some notes of black cherries, blackberries, some red fruits, a little bit of plum as well.
And see what you think of the pairing. Our next cut that we're going to enjoy is a top sirloin. Now in Canada, the top sirloin steak is the most popular steak at food service. More restaurants serve more top sirloin than any other cut that we work with in Canada. Now, the top sirloin product that we're dealing with this evening, the component of the top sirloin, this is the top sirloin cap. And if you've been to a Brazilian steakhouse recently, you'll know this is the picanha. Our next tasting is one of my personal favorites. It's the strip loin, or New York strip. It's very pronounced beefy flavor. The marbling on this cut really does make a difference. So again, if you're a restaurateur or retailer, you want to sort of gravitate towards the AAA side of that equation. I've worked in the Canadian beef industry for about 25 years, and the ribeye arguably is one of the most enjoyable cuts that I work with on a daily basis. The meat texture is quite amazing. Short rib, they really understand and can appreciate the quality behind a high quality beef flavor that is by far, I think, a real taste treat, essentially. Here today, we tried some cuts that were very marbled and others that weren't, but they all tasted good.
I really hope you enjoyed this experience. I really enjoyed it. It's my first time doing it. It's a fantastic experience. Coming here 10 years ago to promote Alberta and Canadian beef in the region, and to see this happening is fantastic. Thank you very much all for coming here, and thanks for Canada Beef, Chef Marty and Robert for all the effort, and please move on to the Canadian reception there and have more fun.
when I use Canada meat, I have a bigger respect for it. I don't just say, okay, this is meat, chop it. I kind of say hello to it, introduce myself to it, understand it, and then it goes on to respect it.
We built a brand ambassador here, and that's the critical key. That's the role of our Center of Excellence, is to build brand ambassadors, and they can take our story from Calgary to the world. So thank you, Ethan, for those great words. You're in for a special treat. All Canadian meat, all Canadian beef and veal on the menu. So let's dispense with the talks for now, and let's enjoy. Thank you.